Welcome to BluCloud.
Thanks. Hey everyone, my name is Dan McCormack. I'm CEO and founder of BluCloud. So at BluCloud, what we started out as, we started out as an EDF, so an engineering development firm, and we were building IoT solutions, custom ones for different folks. So we were building them for like the city of Boston, we were building them for natural gas companies, and what we saw doing all of these is that we would end up using somebody's platform, the data would get siloed in, and then they'd come back to us later and say, hey, how can we get the data onto a universal platform? And we looked at it more and more, and we realized that IoT deployments are unnecessarily complicated a lot of times. You end up getting a bunch of different sensors from companies all over the world. You end up having to have your own engineering firm design a box, build a system around it, and waterproof it, all the testing involved, the quality assurance. You have to do all that every time, and we felt like that was a lot of re-engineering that didn't need to be done. So we provided just a two-part solution, a gateway that's cellular and satellite-based that allows you to connect a whole suite of sensors from a whole bunch of different vendors in several critical spaces, and then also a platform that allows you to do the data analytics, the data storage, and then also set up alerting and automated analytics based off that alerting. So it really is the full stack platform, so you can track on our application. You can also sense on our application, set up analytics on the application. You can do really any sensor, as I mentioned. You can do not only like methane sensors, not only like water quality sensors, you can even do video now. And you can also remotely control the device. So this is the control panel here that allows you to control a specific device. The three devices on the left are some of our gateways. We offer 4 different sizes of gateways and 4 different price points for those gateways. We can also integrate with other people's systems. And we now offer the ability to integrate with static data loggers. So if you're not getting that data real time to a platform, you can upload it later as an Excel file from other people's devices. So here you can see sort of our analytics platform, so you can put all the different sensors together, view them all, look at them across devices is a feature that we're doing now, as well as look at them over time and set up alerting. So if something goes over a certain level, something drops too quickly, as it does here, you get alerted automatically, and you can view that in the platform. We also are adding in analytics and deeper analytics. So this is one we made for the city of Boston. So these are real-time reports that can be generated at any time, giving you critical information about devices and infrastructure that you're monitoring using our platform. So I'll take any questions now.
Probes can you install in the system with your server?
Yeah, so our largest devices can take like 12 different probes. And in terms of what we support, obviously we can't support everything, but we support them from the critical vendors. So like in water quality, for example, we support like Xylem, In Situ, and others. And then we also have probes that we buy direct from manufacturers to try to keep the prices lower than what the name brands have. But basically up to 12. Sometimes if you have the right protocol on the sensor, you can do more.
So what's the schedule? How fast can you get the data?
How fast can you get the data? Sure. So we can do as fast as you can transmit, but typically folks do like 5-minute intervals, and then some people do 5-minute intervals. We haven't really seen a need from anybody to do faster than that, but you definitely could. A lot of our customers want like every 6 hours to an hour or so.
Do they require power, or can they run on battery?
Yeah, so these units are all battery powered. You can see these ports here. There's one on the back here. This one doesn't have it. They're all USB power ports for solar panel integration that we have in-house. So you can power it from a wall jack, you can power it from solar, or you can run it on the battery. Typical draws in the nanoamp range, which is why we built our devices. Other things on the market, these are called RTUs. They usually come direct from China. They run at about 2 amps draw, and so we dropped it to a couple nanoamps so that you could run on batteries.
What kind of environments can they run in?
So it's IP67, so it's for the most part waterproof. And then it's ruggedized to be out in high temperatures, so 170 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. It would be totally fine. It's all ABS plastic and others, and we have some other polycarbonates in there. And then basically, I'm not sure besides water and heat what else you'd want to know, but if you have something, I'd answer it.
Yeah, that was fine.
Okay.
Can you talk a little bit about your growth trajectory, like where you are in development today, how many customers you have, and really what's next for your company?
Sure. So we have about 10 customers at the moment. Largest deployment sizes that we do are typically largest deployment sizes that we do are like 1,000 devices at the moment. So we're trying to grow it to be sort of the universal platform for EDFs that are developing an IoT solution. We think we can solve the majority, but not all problems that they're trying to solve for their customers. And then we also are trying to be the go-to solution for cities and other folks that want to, which we're in a couple different cities, trying to basically automate their monitoring processes. So, for example, groundwater is a good one. Folks do groundwater deployments throughout their entire city, and we help them. Basically, what they do at the moment. So there's a huge market, and I can go into more. But right now, for a lot of what different cities do and other folks is they actually put little probes out there and they monitor it individually through companies like Onset, Data Loggers, Magitech, or just Microdax, another one. And what we do is we provide a platform for those folks that allow them to get that data in real time, which saves money and also in some cases saves lives because a lot of this data directly affects the health of infrastructure in the city. We also work with companies, so if you want to look at different machinery or different points in your infrastructure, so we've worked with natural gas companies in the US and Canada, automating in different parts of their pipeline, including opening and closing valves, as well as monitoring for gas leaks. And then we're a platform as well for sort of environmental groups and environmental agencies. So we've worked with a few of those in the Massachusetts area where they want to look at water quality in different areas. Right now what they do is they put a probe out there, they go and get it, and then they leave that probe out there for about a year, but then you don't get that data throughout the year, so we give them that data in real time. So there's a lot of different areas where the economics make a lot of sense. We're cheaper than a data logger, a traditional data logger in a lot of senses. And so there's a lot of different markets, but those are the three I would say is environmental, corporate monitoring, and then also public infrastructure monitoring.
Thanks.
So how are you monetizing?
I'll get you.
You mentioned video. Can you say a little bit more about that? Is it real time, going forward?
Yeah, sure. So we do video real time. We do not stream that over a cellular network right now because nobody's ready to pay that bill. What we do is we do it over Wi-Fi usually. And so our devices, some of them are Wi-Fi connected, most of them are just cellular or just satellite. We also do support other frame rates, so if you want to do like every 6 hours or something, send a video frame, that's fine too. We're adding in right now, integrating streaming to our system so that you can like turn off the video, do other things with the video. At the moment, it goes for most of our we have two folks using video extensively, and they're doing streaming to YouTube, and they're doing live streams as like a publicity thing. So one of them is a zoo, and the other one is going to be at the Volvo Ocean Race in Rhode Island. And so those are the two. Yeah. Yeah, so we've done add-on cameras, and we didn't have great. We like to keep it inside the box for protection. So what we have is instead of these are called the Gateway Blues, and instead of a blue or black paint, it's actually totally transparent, and there's a Android smartphone loaded with one of our apps inside, and that app streams the data via RTMP to our system. Okay.